Hello students, in this lecture we are going to learn about what are the operations on sets, means how two operations can be handled. Okay, two sets can be handled. Okay, the first operation means what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, these are all what? Operations on numbers. So likewise we have operations on sets. So what all operations are there? First of all is intersection. First operation which we will talk about is intersection. So suppose we have one set. Now I am using Venn diagram, okay, A, in which I have numbers like 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we have a set B where we can write like this. Okay, so we have two sets A and B. Now what is the meaning of intersection? Intersection means all the elements which are common to both A and B, means all the elements which are there in A also and which are there in B also. Now what is the symbol of intersection? Symbol is like this, N, or you can say reverse of U. Okay, so if I write A intersection B, what is this? How many elements are there in A and B both which are common? So we have 1, 3 and 4. Correct? So we can write here is 3 and 4. So A intersection B is a set which includes 3 and 4 in this example. Okay, so basically what is this intersection means? That all the elements which are common to the two sets. Suppose just forget about the elements only. So A intersection B, we can write that elements which belongs to both A and B. So A intersection B means what? Elements which belongs to both A and B. In maths, formula wise, if I want to write it, it will be like X, set builder form, X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B, both. Okay, so X should belongs to A also and X should belongs to B also. This is known as my intersection. Okay, now we will learn about the properties of intersection. Okay, so we have some properties related with intersection operation. First of all, suppose if I want to write first property, I am taking like A intersection A. Okay, I am taking two same sets A, and we want to write the elements which are common to both. What is the meaning of this? Simple A. Okay, if I take two same sets and if we want to find out the common elements, then I will get the same set A. All the elements belongs to both the thing. Okay, second, A intersection null set. This is what? Null set means no element is there in that set. Then what is the intersection? Nothing, 0. Okay, so if any set, if we want to find an intersection of any set with itself, the same set will come. If I want to find intersection with empty set or null set, then we will get a null set only. Okay, now let us understand what is A intersection universal. Let us say this is universal. It will be what? It will be again A only. Okay, so remember these 3 points first, that A intersection A is what? A intersection null set is null set, and A intersection universal is the set itself. Okay, now we will talk in relation with another set. Okay, so fourth property. Now suppose A intersection B. Now I am taking the other set. Suppose A intersection B is equal to A. What is the meaning of this? A intersection B comes out to be A. Means all the elements of A are common with elements of B. It means that A is my subset of B. And reverse also. If A is a subset of B, then A intersection B will be what? A. Let us see by example. Suppose I have set A, which is 1, 2, 3. And I have B, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's clear that A is a subset of B because all the elements of A are also in B. You know the concept of subset now? So we can write A is a subset of B. And if we want to find out A intersection B, means the elements which are common to both A and B, what will be this? It will be 1, 2 and 3, which is same as A. Correct? So similarly we can write our next property, which is if A intersection B is equal to B, it means B is a subset of A. Right? One more we can write that A intersection B is equal to, you write it in any order, it will be same. So this property is known as commutative property, right? So these are the 6 properties which we need to remember this, that intersection of any two same set is what? Same set. With null set it is null set, with universal it is same set. A intersection, if A intersection B is equal to A, it means A is a subset of B. If A intersection B is equal to B, it means B is a subset of A. And if A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. Now suppose if we have a concept of another point, which is disjoint sets. Suppose we have two sets, A intersection B, okay, and we get 5, which is null set, empty set, means there are no common elements in A and B. Suppose A is 1, 2, 3 and B is 4, 5, 6. Now if you want to find A intersection B, means the element which are common to both, no element is common to both. So what is this? This is called as null set. So we have A intersection B as null set. So it means that A and B are disjoint sets. What is this? Disjoint sets means they are completely different from each other. A and B have no elements in common, so they are completely different from each other, and hence they are known as disjoint sets, right? We also know about complement sets. So if we take the intersection of complement sets, so disjoint sets, we can write that A and A complement. If you take the intersection of these two, you will always get 5. So we can say that A and A complement, they are what? Disjoint sets. Right? What is A complement? The elements which doesn't belong to A but it belongs to universal. Okay, so A and A dash are my disjoint sets. Okay, let us learn one more thing about intersection. What is that? See, there are two sets A and suppose B. Okay, so A intersection B is always a subset of A. Suppose we have A and B, 1 2 3 4 4 5 6 7, right? So if I find A intersection B, what are the elements that will come? 3 and 4. Now this 3 and 4 is basically what? A subset of A, correct? So remember this property, that A intersection B will always give you a subset which belongs to A. Similarly, we can write that A intersection B is a subset of B, because see, 3 and 4 it comes here. Sorry, 3 and 4 are not there, only 4 is there, or we can write, let's say 3 here. So 3 and 4, right? So 3 and 4 are common to A and B, so we can write that 3 and 4 is a subset of B also. So both ways we can write A intersection B is a subset of A, and A intersection B is a subset of B. Now we will talk about our next operation, okay, which is union, right? So union is represented as U. Okay, intersection was what? Reverse of U, it is U. Now union means all the elements. Suppose there are two sets A and B, right? 1 2 3 3 4 5, let's say. These are the two sets. In A we have 1 2 3, in B we have 3 4 5. Okay, so if I want to find A union B, it will give me all the elements which belongs to A and which also belongs to B. It's all the elements 1 2 3 4 5. So basically A union B is what? A set of all the elements which are there in A or in B. Okay, this is also known as A or B. Intersection you can say A and B, where in union you will get A or B. So all the elements, see, the common element was 3, I have written only once here, right? So whatever the common elements are there, it will come only once. So we cannot repeat the elements in my set. Okay, so A union B means what? Elements which are in A or which are in B. So A union B, elements of A or B. Either it should be in A or it should be in B, or it can be in both A or B. In mathematical or set builder form, we can write X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. In intersection, if you go back to my video, it will be like AND. Here it was AND, but in union it is OR. Got the concept? That A union B means what? All the elements. All the elements written only once. You should not repeat the elements here. Now we will again learn about the properties of union. Okay, here also we have like first property we can write A union A. If we take same sets, we will get same thing, because we cannot repeat the elements, so both the sets are same, so we can write it like A. Second, with null set, empty set, we will get A. Since there is no element in null set, so if you write all the elements, you will write the elements of A only. So basically it will be what? A. Third, with union, if you want universal, it you will get universal. So if you write the union of A and universal, you will get universal, right? Now let us talk about the two. Okay, here we can say one more thing. A union A complement. Okay, now A and A complement, if you take all the elements from A and A complement, you will get again U. A union U is also U. A union A complement is also U. Now let us see what is the property with other sets. So A union B. Okay, if you get A union B as A, what does that mean? If A union B you get A, it means that B is a subset of A. In intersection it was reverse. If A intersection B is A, then A is a subset of B. Here if A union B is equal to A, it means B is a subset of A, because you will always get a larger set here. In union you will always get the larger set. So A union B, if you are getting A, it means all the elements of B are also in A. Similarly, if A union B is equal to B, it means A is a subset of B. Correct? What else? This A is always a subset of A union B. We can take, for example, suppose A and B, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. So if I make a set of A union B, it will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? And A is what? 1, 2, 3. So A is my subset of A union B. Similarly, we can write B is a subset of A union B. So A is always a subset of A union B, and B is also a subset of A union B. Right? So these are the properties with union.